Welcome back guys, now this epic intro is done, I can show you another solo farm. This one is called the Battle of Turai's Procession, and this is basically a Margonite farm, so you can expect many gold armor pieces, or in other words plenty of runes, also gold scythes, plenty of iron from the Margonite masks, and surprisingly plenty of tomes too. Maybe some of the old school players will remember those ranger farming videos with barrage-splinter weapon and edge of extinction. Hit and run farm basically, and I have to admit I was surprised that this thing still works. Tested it several times. It's not perfect, sometimes there are leftovers, but you can have fun with it. So this was the slow way, but let me show you an improved, much faster way using a Mesmer and using some well-timed interrupts and relying on ranger spirits. First thing first, if you want to farm this particular quest, you must complete the following quests. Centaur Concerns, this one is available from Z in the command post. Then you must complete Mirza's Last Stand, then Bushel of Trouble, then Troubled Lands, then Ancestral Anguish, then Total Corruption, and finally you can pick up the Battle of Turai's Procession from Mirza. So guys, it is what it is, there is no shortcut, we must do 6 pre-quests first. I don't want to show them in this video for several reasons. You know, they are easy to do with heroes and all the infos are wiki. So let's just say you are at the part when the pre-quests are completed, you have the Mesmer gear, the build, the ranger builds too, and ready to farm. So here is what to do. Travel to Ventus Cemetery and enter Turai's Procession. Make sure to have a lot of speed boosts because one won't be enough. When the monsters are chasing you, always have both fallback and incoming activated. This way you can lose aggro even in hard mode. I recommend this path on the left because if you go through here, the rush shrine gets activated automatically as you go further and further, but this isn't the case on the other side. And believe me, you will die plenty of times in the beginning. I know because I have died a lot myself in the testing phase, and the rush shrine was comfy as it was close to the spot. Finally we arrive at this big field, go to where the map marker shows, then go back to safety and let the Margonites finish the Centaurs. We must wait around 1 minute and the monsters will ball nicely, and to be honest we must be grateful for the developers because they programmed the enemies to stand this close to each other, giving us a chance to farm the quest. Alright, they look settled. Now let's use the ranger spirits. You can put the spirits anywhere you like, but don't put them too close to the group or too far from it. I like this little stone on the ground, it's a great indicator, not too far, not too close. And now a few words about the spirits. Edge of Extinction will deal nice damage once any of the Margonites die. Brambles cause bleeding on knockdown foes and deals some damage, and Lacerate causes another 2 degen on bleeding foes. Okay, once all 3 spirits are done, flag your heroes somewhere to the rush shrine and make sure they run away fast to not leech our drops. Okay, now use URO weaklings like I do. Don't aggro the group, but be close enough to use the shout. Now use Arcane Echo, target the closest cleric. Switch to your high energy set and interrupt this beast condition. Quickly use both Waste Rolls and Cry of Pain, then be ready to interrupt again with your copied elite skill. Another set of Waste Rolls now, and when your first elite recharges, use it again and there is a great chance to interrupt them for a 3rd time. And that's it, it was a perfect spike, they couldn't even move, not even attack. Go and pick up the drops and go back to safety because another wave is on the way. Switch back to your other weapon set, use either Signet and wait for the ball. Basically if you are fast you can do the whole farm with only 1 set of ranger spirits. If you aren't, you must bring your heroes back, put down the spirits again, send them away, and so on and so on. Now we do the same as before, so start with weakness, Arcane Echo, target the monk, interrupt, spike with 2, 3, 4, another interrupt, then waste rolls and another interrupt. Pick up the drops and leave this gathering point. By the way, this run was recorded during favor, so don't expect this many gold items each run, but yeah, you can see the benefits of this farm, plenty of gold items. Now the third wave, I will not repeat myself, it's the same order of skills basically. You will see that my last interrupt was far from perfect, the mobs didn't die. If this happens to you, don't worry, the degen will kill them in a few seconds, or you can run away with dash. Just wait and see what happens, EOE does a great job usually. The dervish survived somehow, this can happen, now you either solo him or rezone. I choose the latter because it was the last wave. Anyway, if you want, you can farm the fourth wave too, the last one, with the necro boss, but in my opinion it isn't really worth it, because only 9 more enemies to kill, and the necro is a fast caster, high HP enemy, quite difficult to beat in hard mode. I say you better do the first 3 waves and rezone and repeat. Okay, a few tips that can help. Number 1 is the Lightbringer title, this is obvious, must be activated, and the max title is very recommended. Next tip is a high energy set, we must use like 10 skills in a few seconds. The build is very energy heavy, this is also a must have. Then at least rank 5 in the norm title is great, it will maximize the duration of the weakness. You know, the monks remove conditions pretty fast in hard mode, and better if your shouts last longer. My next tip is an interesting one. The corpses of the previous group might aggro the next group. I'm not sure how this works exactly, but if you get close to the corpses, this might bring the whole group to you. So rather wait a few seconds, let the dead bodies vanish and continue the farm. And my last tip, max out Beast Mastery and Wilderness Survival on your ranger heroes. Okay, now some farm data for the nerds. Sadly, I only had time for 25 runs in hard mode and 25 in normal mode, but it was enough for a quick comparison. All data were from no favor runs, of course. Almost twice as many gold items in hard mode, a bit more iron, twice as many dust, and around twice as many profit. So guys, it's okay to practice in normal mode, but sooner or later try hard mode, it is definitely worth it more. Like I said, this farm is a decent gold scythe farm too. Take a look, some of the scythes I've got here, Zealous, Vampiric or Enchanting mode can be worth a few vectors, keep an eye on those, plus you will get Dervish runes as well, like Mysticism +1 or Windwalkers, those can be expensive these days, and these all increase our income. For last but not least, the Ranger build I have tested, Whirling Defense of course. It's working, but the melee monsters will run away and some of them will survive the spike. It can happen if their HP is above 90%. This way AoE deals no damage to them. Maybe some of you will solve this issue, but I was satisfied with my Mesmer build, so didn't really focus on this one, but I thought I would show it anyway. And one more clip, this is a normal mode Mesmer thing. In normal mode only 2 sets of interrupts are needed and the job is done. The Margonites have way less HP in normal mode than in hard mode. Guys, this was my Battle of Turai's Procession farm guide. I hope you enjoyed this one. Personally, I really enjoyed creating this build. I think it works really well. Thanks for watching and good luck, get all the crispy gold items.